Have you ever seen a doorbell camera footage that made you go, "What the heck just happened?" If not, then you're in for a treat. In this video, we're going to show you some of the most mysterious doorbell camera footage that has ever been captured. These incidents are so strange and unexplained that they're sure to leave you scratching your head. Stay tuned till the end. Number 1. Clown. As the homeowner in Texas woke up one morning to find the gate into his backyard wide open, he couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. He cautiously made his way to the kitchen, where he checked the security cameras on his laptop. To his horror, he saw a man dressed in a clown costume casually walking around his property, knife in hand. The clown stopped in front of the back door and tried the doorknob. It was locked. He then moved on to the other doors and windows, but they were all locked as well. The clown seemed frustrated, but he didn't give up. He began to circle the house looking for a way in. The homeowner watched in disbelief as the clown systematically searched his property. He couldn't believe that someone was actually trying to break into his house, dressed as a clown. He thought about calling the police, but he didn't want to risk the clown coming inside and seeing him. After about 10 minutes, the clown finally gave up and walked away. The homeowner breathed a sigh of relief, but he was still shaken by the experience. He called the police and reported the incident, but they didn't find any suspects. The homeowner never found out the answer to those questions. The clown was never caught, and the case remains unsolved. But the homeowner will never forget the day the killer clown came to his house. Number 2. House fire alert. Now, guess a house right next door was intentionally set on fire. It's a horrifying situation, but here's where things take a turn for the better. The vigilant neighbors noticed the danger and wanted to warn the homeowners before it was too late. They turned to their trusty doorbell camera, which happened to capture everything. They urgently tried to get the attention of the family inside the endangered house. They knew that if the flames spread, the neighboring home could also be in grave danger.
Their house is on fire.
I know, I'm knocking on the door. There's nobody answering.
Their efforts were loud and clear. They knocked on the door and shouted to get the attention of the homeowners inside. It was a moment of sheer panic and urgency. Thankfully, the homeowners heard the commotion and heeded the warning. They swiftly got their children out of the house, ensuring their safety. The quick action of the neighbors and the doorbell camera played a crucial role in preventing a tragedy. The incident serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of looking out for one another and the value of modern technology in safeguarding our homes and loved ones during moments of crisis. If you're enjoying these mysterious moments, be sure to ring the subscribe button so you won't miss out on any of our content. Number 3. Contractor tied up. Imagine a regular day at work for a contractor, but then something terrifying happened. An armed man suddenly showed up in a townhome where the contractor was working. This intruder didn't waste any time. He tied up the contractor, making sure he couldn't move. What makes this even scarier is that the armed man had a special device that let him listen to what the police were saying on their radios. This way he could keep track of the police and make sure they weren't coming to stop him. While the armed man was in the townhome, he started taking things that didn't belong to him. He stole valuable items, probably thinking he could get away with it. Later on, they found the stolen truck that the thief had taken, but the thief himself managed to escape and avoid getting caught by the police. It's a reminder that even in ordinary places, unexpected and dangerous things can happen. Number 4. Fuel container mistake. One day, a man did something very strange near a house. He poured a kind of fuel called diesel right by the house's door. It seemed like he wanted to start a big fire, but here's where it gets weird. He tried to light the fire, but it didn't work. Why? Because he used the wrong kind of fuel. Diesel fuel doesn't catch fire easily like regular gasoline. Now imagine the surprise of the homeowner when they saw all of this on their security camera. They did the right thing and called the police. The police found this man and asked him why he did such a dangerous thing. His answer was even stranger. He said he saw a ghost, which doesn't really explain why he wanted to set a house on fire. Because of his dangerous actions, the man got in big trouble. The police charged him with crimes, which means he had to face the consequences for what he did. It's a good thing he didn't succeed in starting a fire, or it could have been much worse. This story reminds us how important it is to use things safely and not do dangerous stuff for strange reasons. Number 5. Unwanted intruder. Imagine being at home, minding your own business, when suddenly an unfamiliar person walks right into your house without asking. It's a deeply unsettling situation. The homeowner, however, wasted no time and bravely confronted the intruder, kindly but firmly asking the man to leave. Here's where things took a concerning turn. Instead of leaving peacefully, the uninvited guest became aggressive, refusing to obey the homeowner's reasonable request. Faced with this unexpected aggression, the homeowner had no choice but to take matters into their own hands. In an act of self-defense, the homeowner physically pushed the intruder out of the house, protecting their home and loved ones. The intruder, perhaps realizing he was no longer welcome, finally left the premises. This incident highlights the importance of maintaining the safety and security of our homes. It's a reminder that we should always be cautious and prepared to take action when faced with unexpected threats.
Good. You need to leave. Out there. Out there.
What's the big staircase?
What?
What's the stone stairs here?
Come on, where are you going?
What's the stairs here? Goodbye, Q.
In this case, the homeowner's quick thinking and courage allowed them to regain control of their home and ensure their family's safety. Number 6. Armed carjackers. 2 men armed with weapons barged into a woman's home. It must have been terrifying for her. They didn't want money or valuables. Instead, they demanded the keys to her car. Under the threat of their weapons, the woman had no choice but to hand over her car keys. The armed men quickly took the keys and rushed out, fleeing in her car. It was a terrifying experience for the woman, and she must have been very shaken up. However, the story takes a turn for the better. The police, with their expertise and determination, managed to track down the stolen car. It might have taken some time, but they didn't give up. Finding the stolen vehicle was a small victory in this unsettling situation. Although the armed carjackers got away initially, the recovery of the car showed that the authorities were committed to keeping the community safe and bringing criminals to justice. It's a reminder that crime doesn't go unpunished and the law is there to protect us. Number 7. Sword-wielding thief. There was a man, and he had a sword in his hand. But he didn't use it for fighting or anything like that. Instead, he used it to take things that didn't belong to him. He walked up to a houseless porch, and without any fear, he started taking things from there. It's like he thought he could just grab whatever he wanted. What's even more surprising is that cars passed him by as he was doing this, but he didn't seem bothered at all. It's like he didn't care that people could see what he was doing. After collecting what he wanted, he calmly walked away, carrying the stolen items with him. It was as if he thought he could get away without anyone stopping him. This whole incident is strange and concerning. It's not every day you see someone armed with a sword stealing things from a porch, and the fact that he did it without any hesitation or fear of being caught makes it even more unusual. It's a reminder that sometimes unexpected things can happen right in front of our eyes, and it's important to stay cautious and alert even during everyday moments. In this case, the sword-wielding thief got away, but it's a strange story that people won't easily forget. Number 8. Suspicious stranger. Now imagine a man carrying a scary weapon called a gun showed up at a homeowner's door. It's enough to make anyone nervous. But instead of a straightforward explanation, he claimed to be searching for a missing dog. The homeowner, being cautious, decided to confront the stranger. They asked questions and demanded answers because something didn't just seem right. After all, it's not every day that someone with a gun knocks on your door looking for a lost pet. Thankfully, after this confrontation, the man left without causing harm. But here's where it gets worrying. The police received similar reports from other people. It looked like this wasn't a simple case of a lost dog. It appeared to be a dangerous scheme. This incident stays as a crucial reminder of the importance of being cautious and using good judgment when dealing with unfamiliar situations. It's vital to stay safe and alert in our homes, and if something seems suspicious, it's best to contact the authorities. In this case, the homeowner's decision to confront the stranger helped prevent a potentially dangerous situation. So, what did you think of this video? Would you still buy a doorbell with a camera included after this video? Thank you for watching, and please ring the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our new videos. Stay safe, and thanks for watching.